Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would love to give all the praises, all the honor, and all the glory unto the Most High, YAHAWAH, BaHashim, YAHAWASHI, BaHashim, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, and unto the elders, the great millstone, GMS, for telling me this truth, and honors to the brethren and to the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith, and the water YAHAWAH, BaHashim, YAHAWASHI, for allowing me once again to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be similar to the title in which to the video that I uploaded, The Unbelieving Shall Perish. This one, I'm going to try to find a little bit, different title. But this one's going to be concerning, or I'll title it this. Many shall perish because they hearken not unto the word of the Most High. Yeah, I think I'll title it that, because, those of you that don't hearken to this word, you don't take heed, all right, you don't take heed to the warning, you gonna perish, man, because you have the Most High, YAHAWASHI, he has his men out here, all right, starting with the apostles and elders, the great millstone, starting with Elder Apostle Tahar on down, teaching and preaching, and they've been teaching and preaching, more than, for me speaking for myself, more than I've been alive, before I was even living, teaching and preaching and warning, the things that are going to come upon this place. And a lot of people, they laugh, they smirk, they scoff, they don't take it seriously, but they hear the word. And that's the only thing that matters, because once we preach this word, man, and we tell you what it is and what's going to happen, man, all right, whether you hear, and that's the thing, with Ezekiel, how the Most High told him that. He said whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, All right, let me start there to the Spirit. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 2. And, you know what? I'm going to read this whole chapter because this is a quick little chapter. This is Ezekiel 2, verse 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee the children of Israel to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even to this very day. See, so we know that to this very day, our people are a very rebellious and stiff-necked, brick-headed nation, man. They don't listen. They don't take heed. All right, they do not hearken unto the words of YAHAWASHI, which are spoken by the prophets. Okay, and it says, and it's to this very day, man. To the time, what's the day? The 27th, February the 27th on a Sunday night. All right. To this very day, our people still are rebellious, and they still transgress. They still transgress against our power. It says, for they are imputed children and stiff-hearted, you see. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord YAHAWAH, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there has been a prophet among them. So at the end of the day, you're gonna know the one that was speaking to you. You're gonna know, oh shit, man, that dude was a prophet. He was right. Whatever he was saying is coming now. And it says, and thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. Though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions, be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. And thou shalt speak, and it says, and thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like the rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And when I look when I looked, behold, an hand was set unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it out before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations, mourning, and woe. See? And that's what we tell you what's going to come. It's going to be lamentations, mourning, woe, which is destruction, famines, pestilences, wars, rumors of wars, World War III, the hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble. We tell you of all these things that are going to come to pass. We're warning you, man. The Most High, YAHAWASHI, He has set watchmen upon thy walls, man. And a watchman watches, all right? In the ancient times, the watchman would be on the wall and would warn of any kind of, sign of war or threat or ambush or whatever the case may be. And we warn you, we warn you, man. We're the modern day watchmen, man, because we watch, all right? We measure out the times diligently. And us doing that, we can tell you what times we're in according to the scriptures, man. Okay? And at this point, there's really no excuse for any of you Israelites, man. Saying, "Well, man, I never knew about that. I didn't know I was an Israelite. I never heard of that before." If you come across an Israelite like that, I mean, okay, I'll say this: you have an exception of several that don't know, all right? That sincerely, they don't know. The Most High just completely blinded them. But you have a lot of our people that do know that they're Israelites, but to this, and that's the thing, man. They know that they're Israelites, but they do not follow the words of YAHAWASHI, man. And in them doing so, the Most High is going to kill them, man. Most High is going to destroy them, man. But let me read this, and I got another precept that just came to my mind. It's Isaiah 62, verse 6, and it says, "I set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night." And that's right, we ain't gonna hold our peace, man, day nor night, man. I'm making my lesson right now in the night, and I did it this morning. And it says, "Which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent." So we're required to not keep silence, meaning, if it says keep not silence, that means keep on speaking, keep on talking, keep on prophesying, all right? Keep on teaching this word, man, all right? All the way to the bitter end, man, okay? And it says, "And give him no rest till he establish until he maketh Jerusalem a praise in the earth." See? And that's what we're gonna be nonstop on the block, man. All right, till this wicked kingdom drop, man. And out of one with the Zah, we rise to the top and meet our Lord in the air, Lord willing, But the precept I wanted to grab is in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 30. And it says, "Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people," the children of thy people is who? The Israelites. All right. And it says, "The children of thy people still are talking." Listen to this. It says, "The children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of thy house, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as many people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them." And that's our people, man. They hear it, but do they do it? Hell no, man. They hear it, they be, "Oh yeah, that's cool, it's cool," but they don't really consider, man. Which, man, that's terrifying, man. And it says, "But they will not do them, for with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth for their covetousness. And lo, thou art unto them," Slaki, and it says, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice." And that's right, because especially like with the apostles and, elders and bishops and all that, you have people who watch him, but they ain't watching them to be edified, man. You got a lot of scoffers, scorners, man. People who are trying to be entertained, man. You have literal Israelites that grabbed a bag of Takis and hot Cheetos and, got the Coke, right there at the computer. Got hot Cheeto stains all over the keyboard, and want to be entertained, all right, or want to talk shit, man. And the Most High, what He's gonna do to you? You wanna know what He's gonna do to all y'all that are clown? Because that's what you guys are, man. You ain't nothing but clowns, man. All right, like Elder Apostle Gabar says, they're clowns without makeup, man. All right. And Salaki, if I said Elder Apostle Tahar, I meant to say Gabar, but I'm quite sure I said Gabar. But yeah, man, those people are clowns, man. And the Most High, the Most High, he gonna get rid of you clowns, man, in brutal fashion, man. All right, you know how y'all like to do tricks and balloon tricks and shit like that, clowns. We like to make people laugh, and the Most High, he gonna pull off a nice trick on your monkey asses, all right? But it says, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. It says, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. And that's our people, man. And those of you that hearken, you hear these words, but you don't do them, man. The Most High, He's gonna require, of your doings, man. Okay. Verse 33, and when this come to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet has been among them. So then that's when you're gonna know, God damn, I should have listened, man. I'm playing too much games, man. And that's the thing, man. Israel, they like to play too many goddamn games, man. There is this one, I don't know, you be, scrolling through the YouTube, you see some shit, but there was this Jake, right? He was young Jake, maybe. I want to say maybe he was about, he couldn't have been much older than me, maybe even younger than me, in his 18, 19, maybe 20s. But I think he's trying to rob a pawn shop or, something, He got his gun, right? And there's a bigger Jake, he's working there, he just mind his business, just trying to get his bread, trying to get his money. And the bigger Jake, the one that was working, the one who was getting robbed, he's bigger than him, so he overpowered his ass and took his ass down, grabbed the gun, and told one of the dudes to lock the door, call the cops. And then the younger Jake, he's all like, oh, I was just playing, I was just kidding around, man. And he and that's the problem with you Israelites, man. You be playing too many motherfucking games, man. Okay, you play too damn much, man. Or you play stupid games, and you gonna get you gonna get a stupid reward, all right? With your stupid stuff that you be doing, man. Yeah, man. Israel, you be playing too much game. You be lollygagging, and you think that you could just, do whatever you want, and then when the shit starts to really hit the fan, all right, now it's time for me to get right. The Most High ain't dealing with nobody like that, man. All right, the time for you to get right later is not an option, man. Now's the time to get right. Now's the time to seek the Lord while He may be found. Call upon Him while He's near, man. And the scriptures, when you read that in Isaiah 55, you read that because there's gonna come a time where the Most High, He ain't gonna be able to be found, and you ain't gonna be able to call upon Him. All right, now's the time, man. All right, those doors of mercy are slowly closing, man. Once they close, man, that's it. Okay, you're gonna have to bear the wrath of YAHAWASHI, man. Okay. All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 22. And it says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, And the other that escaped the hunger shall the sword destroy. And that's what's going to happen, man. Many of the people that dwell upon this land, you're going to perish by famine. And if you somehow escape the famine, you're going to get the sword. And really, according to the scriptures, it's best for you to get taken out by the sword than famine. Because a famine it's not very long, but it's quite a long process. Your body breaking down and, eating itself and you just suffer, man. It's a very, it's a bad way to go out, man. But that's going to be the judgment for the majority of you people. The Most High is going to have you fall by famine. And if you somehow escape that, like I said, you're going to fall by the sword, man. Which is much better, according to the scriptures. But for us, brothers, we want to make it, man. We ain't thinking about, what if I die? Now, that idea or that, thought does come to your mind. What if the Most High, requires me to be a martyr? What happens to the Most High? He requires me to, to where He requires my soul. In these last days to come, and the scriptures do say that. There some of you shall be delivered, up to be afflicted, and they shall kill you. You read about that in Matthew 24, Mark 13th chapter. But our hope is that the Most High, He preserves us from all evil. Okay, as you read in the book of I believe Psalms 121, and really you can read that whole chapter. It's a short, quick read. Let's see what this is. 2nd Ezra 7. Oh, there it is. 2nd Ezra 7:20. And it says, for there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. And that's right. Many of you gonna perish because you despise the law, man. Okay, you despise the law, you despise the men, you despise the words, man. And we know what happens when you despise, the men. Well, the scriptures. Let me grab it. This is what's that? Luke. Where is it? Luke. Luke 10:16, he that heareth you heareth me, and he that despiseth you despiseth me, and he that despises me despises him that sent me. See, and that's the thing. You don't want to despise YAHAWASHI, man. It ain't gonna go well with you. All right, but listen this. If you despise us, guess what? You despise, or you hear us, you hear YAHAWASHI. You despise us, you despise YAHAWASHI, and if you despise YAHAWASHI, you despise YAHWASHI, and you despise the one that sent him, which is his Father, the one that is above all, Yahweh. Okay. From here, let's go to man, there was another precept I wanted to grab. Oh yeah, them that despise the word. Proverbs 13:13. Alright. Because you despise his word, man. Boy, that's your ass, man. That's your ass. If you despise his word, that's going to be your ass. Proverbs 13:13. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed. So you despise his word, you know what's going to happen? Your ass is going to get destroyed, man. Alright. By Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, alright? By the spirit and power of Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, those of you that despise the words, you're going to be destroyed. Okay? Destroyed. And it says, and he that feareth the commandment, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded, you see? And that's what we want. We want to fear Yahawah, Hashem Yahawashi, keep his commandments, and hearken to his words, so that we may dwell safely, because, matter of fact, staying in the book of Proverbs, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 33. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, you see, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. So if you hearken unto YAHAWASHI to the best of your ability, you're going to dwell safely. The Most High, He's going to be with you, man. He's going to watch over you and protect you. All right? But those of you that don't hearken, Most High ain't going to be with you, man. He's going to be against you. All right? All right? And that's the thing, man. You don't hearken to this word is going to kill you, man. Because the word is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, man. You know, this word, when we read these words, man, to those that are, you know, that are unlearned or, you know, that are just wicked, man, this word kills them, man. This word really, really cuts them, man. You know, in the spirit, though, which is a much more, brutal blow, you know. You know, you hear, you know, you watch boxing matches. He took a brutal punch, man. That blow from that punch, you know, messed him up. You know, and these spiritual punches, all right, these spiritual Mike Tyson uppercuts that we hitting you people with, man, they hurting, man. All right, they're hurting you Edomites, they're hurting you Israelites, and all you other heathen nations, and really all you that just ain't right, man. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and then adhere to the spirit on a banger. Okay, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 28, verse 17, and it says, "The stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh bones." All right, and it says, "Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue." You see, meaning this word, man. All right, because it said many have fallen by the edge of the sword. Many people have died by the sword, man. Which the sword is any instrument of killing. Okay, many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as fallen by the tongue, man. Because when you think about it, well, the first thing that comes to my mind is Noah. Because Noah, he prophesied. He said, look, this is what's going to happen. You know, the Most High, He instructed me to do this, that, whoop-de-whoop. I made the ark. I'm here to warn you. If you ain't gonna hearken, guess what? This destruction, the oncoming onslaught in which the Most High is going to send is going to kill you, man. And what happened, man? All the people, really, a good majority of the people in that time of Noah perished, man. They all died, man. All right. Or they fallen by the tongue, man, by what Noah was telling them what was going to happen, man. You know, and there's going to be many more that going to fall by the tongue in this time, all right? Because we're warning you what's going to come: the famines, the pestilences, all right, the fearful sights, the sword, the death, the destruction, man, the nuclear missiles, man. All these things are going to come to pass, and if you don't hearken, man, guess what? Those things are going to come upon you and overtake you, man. All right. Because you've been warned, man. All right. And that's the thing. The prophets ain't going to be here forever warning you, man. There's going to come a time where that alarm is not going to sound, man. That trumpet is going to stop blowing. All right. And once it does, that's when all hell's going to break loose, man. Perfect example in The Purge. The Purge movie's what? Here it is. They let you know 5 hours and 36 minutes, you know, before the annual purge begins. Get home safe and whatever, you know, whatever the fuck they say in that movie, you know. I'm just, you know, going off of memory. But then it'll hit to the 1 hour to the purge, you know. You know, there'll be people listening to the radio or they'll be listening to the TV, you know, and then it'll come down to it's time for the purge to hit. You know, the little saying that they say, you know, they say man, what the hell they say? You know what? You know, the purge sirens, you know? So, Lucky, let me see. Yeah, it's not going to pull up. I think my internet's going down right now. but they'll tell you, weapon class of this high is all crimes gonna be legal, even murder, and then that sound that you won't hear the sound, all right, the sounds, right? You won't hear that trumpet. You already know how it sounds, and then once that trumpet starts blowing, what happens? Motherfuckers is stabbing people, people getting raped and murdered and all types of stuff, all right. And once that trumpet stops sounding, man, just like how it does in the Purge, that's when all hell's gonna break loose. So when the Most High takes his men off these streets, when YAHAWASHI just, takes his men off the streets and, has all these prophets come to pass, man, all hell's gonna break loose, man. All right. The Most High is gonna smite this place, with this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, all right, with all his wonders, okay? So, with that, brothers, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there through the Spirit. I pray that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. And as always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, who taught me this truth. And honors to the brethren and the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wadi YAHAWAH Bashim Yahawashi for allowing me to come back with another lesson. Keep striving, keep pushing, brothers. We're almost up out of here. And it's on to the next one. Shalom.